How's it going, y'all? It's been a while, at least since I done one of these type of episodes. If you're new here, these draw with rods are essentially me just going over the comic pages I make for the main story, which is essentially following OC Celeste and her adventures throughout the cosmos, and her brother Helios, but that comes later on. For now, we're focusing on Celeste, and right now, she's on the back end, following from the last page, where she just couldn't get that hit off in time, and even if she did, it probably wouldn't have done much with the way Hathor is in this form, considering how Celeste is rusty when she uses those particular powers, opting for basic capabilities. It's more she's out of her depth. It's just been a while. She's not completely out of magic. She still has a few tricks up her sleeve. Find a way out of this. But for now, as you can see, it's looking rough. I'm not gonna lie. And if I was in her shoes, even though I'm the writer, author, artist, all that, I probably would have folded. That's why she's her and I'm me. Certain attributes of your characters, they're just part of yourself. And the others, they're either things you would want to be, or just admirable qualities you see in others that you wouldn't mind putting on the page. At least that's how I see it. But as you can see from the sequence of events, after Hathor grabbed Celeste the first time, she threw her into the flooring, knocking her into the lower decks below them, just testing her durability. At this point, she could take it, but it's definitely gonna hurt. She will feel that in the morning whenever she gives back to Javi and the others on the ship. I told myself that this year I'll go about finishing this chapter and starting on the next, considering that this one is what I have outlined. The plan is 30 plus pages. Crazy, right? Like, for those that don't know, essentially most comics, they range from like 22 to 24 pages. It can go up, but that's usually the standard. And graphic novels can range from like 50 to 80 to over 100, depending on what story's being told and how many artists you have on hand. But for me, I just wanted a challenge. I'm not backing down from it. I just got super distracted, as you can see. And like, fan art is cool. That was mostly what I made in the past year. Of course, I did some OC stuff, some other characters that have yet to be introduced in the comic that I should probably, focus on. But when your mind goes one place, it goes to another. Like, I was gonna get to it eventually. It's just eventually came a little later than I would have originally planned or thought to. But I'm still doing it regardless, as you can see. This time around, hopefully it won't take another 6 months before I make another page. I'm already on the inking stage of the next one, and the rendering and coloring, it won't take too long. Like, I was thinking about how I wanted to style these pages. Like, do I want simple flat coloring with little noise to give it some texture, or do I want to render them out? Like, that's the thing I've been wrestling with. Like, on some pages, I don't have to get too specific, just show where they're at, provide a little bit of depth where needed. Sometimes simple is better than overcomplicated. But yeah, expect more Celeste this year, and Javi. For those that remember him, like, he's Celeste's cartographer of the ship. She's the captain, main breadwinner, all that. He doesn't really have a choice considering she blew up his ship. I'll get to that story one day, but it was an accident. She didn't mean to. It just, those things that happened, and they've been stuck together ever since. And of course, her brother Helios. If you've seen the shorts with him and her in it, I can't wait to finally put him on the page. But more OC content, and of course, tutorials as well. Like, I know it's been a while, and like, you see my process here, but sitting down to actually talk about it and how I do things as opposed to others. I believe teaching is a talent in itself, and there were a few classes I've taught, few and far between. There was a time I was a paraprofessional, and there was time in grad school where instead of having us write this paper that the professor was probably going to half read, he decided to have us teach a subject to the class. It's like, for me, it was kind of hard considering I say a limited amount of words a day. Like, this one episode is probably my word limit for the week. Like, I just don't talk that much. And for me teaching that class, also, it's like, I just graduated undergrad, so I'm not that much older than some of the people in the class. It's just them looking at me and I'm looking at them like, what's up? But I didn't do too bad. I think I got like a solid B+ on that. Wonder if I still have those files. Might be able to pull something from that. Yeah, man. This is, I think it's like page 7 or 8 of chapter 4. Plenty more to come. A lot of work to do, but I'm up to the challenge. But yeah, we're near the end of this one. Render's coming up. We're just doing the final touches here now. I want to thank you all for watching, sticking with me throughout the year. I promise to be more consistent, or at least try to. You never know what happens. But plenty more goals I have to see through, related to this channel and outside. And I hope if you do have any, that you set out and do it and achieve it. It's a year of consistency. So let's get it done. But that's all I have to say for now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe, stay rotten, do all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. As always, stay rotten. Peace.